Hello, and welcome back to Portuguese for Beginners. This is lesson 11, of course, 1, and it's me again, Filipa, your Portuguese teacher. As always, let's begin with a review of our last lesson. Just repeat after me. Dar, saber, conhecer, dizer, querer, partir, ir, abrir. So today we will review our first lesson. It was all about greetings. Do you remember? We will recap the most relevant vocabulary and add some new terms to diversify our knowledge. Are you ready? Let's start then. We may start with a simple hello. Olá. Olá. You remember this one, right? Okay, moving on. To introduce yourself, you may start by saying your name. If you are a male, you say, sou Thomas. Sou Liam. I am Thomas. I am Liam. And if you are a female, you say, sou a Emma. Sou a Grace. I am Emma. I am Grace. Sou o. Sou a. Okay. And here we have something new. How to share your country of origin. In my case, I would say, sou de Portugal. Sou de Portugal. And you may also say, sou de Espanha. I'm from Spain. Sou de Itália. I'm from Italy. And D plus E works for a lot of cases, but there are situations where you use D plus A, D plus O, or D plus O plus S. For example, sou da China. I'm from China. Sou do Brasil. I'm from Brazil. Sou dos Estados Unidos. I'm from the United States. United States is plural, so you need to add an S. So you may say sou de, sou da, sou do, or sou dos. It depends. Also, sou de, which is the most common one, works for cities and regions. You may say sou de Lisboa, sou de Madrid, sou de Londres. I'm from Lisbon, I'm from Madrid, I'm from London. Okay? So returning to the saying your name options, you also have chamo-me Filipa. Chamo-me Filipa. And this version works for both male and female. And do you remember C and H together? The sound sh? Chamo-me. Okay. And you may also say, o meu nome é Filipa. O meu nome é Filipa. My name is... And then you might want to know the other person's name. Como te chamas? Como te chamas? This is the informal way of asking. Let's say if you're talking with someone your age, with friends of friends, or with a child. The formal way, for instance, in a professional context or when talking with someone older, is como se chama? Como se chama? We have como te chamas? Como se chama? And here we have the literal translation of what is your name? It is as common as como te chamas. And there are also two versions, a formal and an informal one. In this case, we have the informal. Qual é o teu nome? Qual é o teu nome? And here the formal one. It is just the T that changes to an S. Qual é o seu nome? Qual é o seu nome? Qual é o teu nome? Qual é o seu nome? Ok. Muito prazer works in both formal and informal environments. In a family, friends context, you can say only prazer. Prazer. Literally, it means pleasure, but it's just a way to say nice to meet you. So you have muito prazer or just prazer. Okay, the first exercise of this lesson. You know the drill. I will be black and we'll have to fill the blanks. Okay? Let's go. Olá. Qual é o teu nome? O meu nome é Filipa. Prazer. Simple, right? Let's check how you did. Olá. Olá. Qual é o teu nome? O meu nome é... Qual é o teu nome? O meu nome é Filipa. Prazer. Prazer. Is this what you said? If it is, good job. If not, you may always go back and repeat as many times as you need. Okay, let's move on. Let's remember some more ways to greet someone. Here we have bom dia for good morning. You can repeat after me. Bom dia. Bom dia. And boa tarde for good afternoon. Boa tarde. Boa tarde. And boa noite for good evening or good night. Boa noite. Boa noite. So we have bom dia, boa tarde, boa noite. Great. Okay, and to ask how someone is, we also have some options. Como estás, which means how are you, or como está, in its formal version. Como estás, with an S in the end, or como está. Okay? And there is also tudo bem, tudo bem. It means how are you as well, but it is definitely an informal way of asking it. You may use it with family, friends, someone younger than you, never in a formal context, okay? It's more like, what's up? Tudo bem? And you may answer, tudo bem, which means all good. And you can ask back how the other person is, adding, e contigo? It means, and you? Tudo bem, e contigo? Tudo bem, e contigo? Okay, final exercise for today. Very simple. Are you ready? Let's go. Olá, boa tarde. Tudo bem? Tudo bem, obrigada. Let's see how you did. Olá, boa tarde. Olá, boa tarde. Tudo bem? Tudo bem. E contigo? Tudo bem, obrigada. All correct? Wonderful. If not, just rewind a little and check the vocabulary again. And before we go, we say goodbye, right? So you may say adeus. Adeus. Or you may say até logo. See you later. Até logo. Okay, So now it's almost goodbye. Let's have a little sum up of today's lesson. In this case, just the new content. Just repeat after me, adjusting to your case. Sou de Portugal. O meu nome é Filipa. Qual é o teu nome? Prazer. Tudo bem? Tudo bem. E contigo? Congratulations! The end of one more lesson. See you on the next one.